It's me. You know how like somebody you angry at a kid? I'm a fighter. If I touch you in any kind of way, like far as I'm gonna hurt you. So it wasn't that. It was just me removing her from that situation that she didn't.
Gervonta Davis has finally spoken out about the recent lawsuit filed against him and the ongoing tension surrounding his upcoming bout with Jake Paul. According to Tank, the lawsuit is nothing more than a collection of false claims made by one of his ex-girlfriends, who he believes is trying to destroy his reputation and career at any cost.
Is there any like positive reassuring things that maybe you can, in a situation of a fighter who's, the whole world's against them at the moment, and kind of
just stay prayed up, talk to God, you know what I mean? And keep the faith. That's all that counts. And God will see you through.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Yep.
In his official statement, Tank revealed that there's now a disturbing pattern among his former partners, who seem to use desperate tactics to squeeze money from him. It's becoming a trend, he said, where women I've once been close to suddenly make up stories to get paid. Just like last time, it's happening right before another fight. None of it's true, and I'm working closely with my team to clear this up before I step into the ring in 2 weeks. The fight is still on, and I'd really appreciate some privacy during this time.
Mad, and once I seen her, I grabbed her by her neck. I just told her, I grabbed her like I should, like, you gotta get out of here, type thing. Like, and I probably was wrong for doing that. I was wrong for doing that. But it was so much of not me trying to hit her or...
Tank's coach, Calvin Ford, told USA Today that Davis is doing just fine and that the entire team was blindsided by the lawsuit. He's doing great, everything's solid, Ford said. We're just trying to understand what's really going on. Meanwhile, Jake Paul also broke his silence, saying he and his team plan to review the situation thoroughly before deciding their next move. Most valuable. Promotions issued a statement addressing the controversy surrounding Gervonta "Tank" Davis. In an email to the press, MVP confirmed it had already launched an internal investigation. As soon as we became aware of the civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025, we began gathering facts and reviewing every detail carefully, the statement read. We condemn any form of violence and are dedicated to handling this matter responsibly and with respect for everyone involved. Once our review is complete and we've consulted the right people, we'll decide on next steps. Until then, we won't be commenting further.
Tank Davis did something awful again, and no, it wasn't scheduling another fight with Jake Paul. He beat a woman. Again, and once again, I'm not talking about Jake Paul. If you know Tank Davis, you know he has a lot of run-ins with the law. But this is actually a civil suit over a certain criminal case that was dropped earlier.
The lawsuit, filed on October 30th by his ex-girlfriend Courtney Roselle, accuses Davis of multiple offenses, including battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and infliction of emotional distress. According to the complaint, Roselle, a VIP cocktail waitress at Tootsie's Gentlemen's Club, claims that on October 27th, Davis stormed into the venue around 4:15 a.m. and assaulted her. She alleges that he choked, grabbed, and dragged her through the kitchen and stairwell, then continued the attack in the parking area. Roselle says they had been privately dating for 5 months and that Davis had previously assaulted and threatened her life on multiple occasions.
He's in dressing up while watching Scurry Bowl race. And lo and behold, breaking news. I just saw this here thanks to my agent Neville, who sent me this. Chris Mannix, love you, boy. That was my brother. He posted that Jake Paul is...
Roselle's lawsuit further alleges that on September 2nd, Davis threatened to kill her for ignoring his calls and texts. And on September 23rd, he again texted, "I'll kill you," before publicly attacking her at Playa Miami restaurant. Following the October 27th incident, Davis reportedly texted her, "I'm on my way, Yoya house," which she interpreted as a threat that he was coming to harm her again. Roselle says she's suffering from severe PTSD, lives in constant fear, and has been undergoing medical treatment and therapy while struggling with day-to-day activities due to the trauma.
Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This looks really bad for him. While all the details aren't out, we know for the details from the original case, which was basically a shut case with a lot of evidence that he did it. That, along with his prior incidents, innocent until proven guilty, but yeah, you know.
According to ESPN, both Most Valuable Promotions and Davis's camp have remained silent regarding the status of his upcoming fight. Fans are growing restless as this legal storm mirrors previous controversies surrounding Tank, leaving the boxing community anxiously waiting to see how things unfold.
But from my understanding, it's a civil suit. It probably could turn into worse. A woman who is a waitress at a club. So I don't know all the details. You guys can catch it.
Sports Illustrated's Chris Mannix reported that Jake Paul's team is already preparing to find a replacement opponent for the November 14th fight card. Mannix shared on X that legal troubles seem to follow Davis regularly, a sharp contrast to his recent comments about mental stability and focus. These allegations could carry serious consequences for Davis both inside and outside the ring, and may even put the entire Paul versus Tank showdown in jeopardy.
People are going to believe you did it the 7th. So why is this coming up again? Well, now we talk about Jake Paul. There were a lot of theories that the reason the original charges got dropped, despite it being pretty clear that he was going to get convicted, was he convinced her to stop pressing charges so that he can actually schedule this Jake Paul fight. Because it was announced the day after the...
With Gervonta, Davis's legal problems threatening to derail the much-hyped exhibition match against Jake Paul, reports suggest that the search for a new opponent has begun, and Ryan Garcia's name quickly surfaced at the top of the list. Garcia, who has traded jabs with the Paul brothers before, might be an appealing pick, but it's unclear whether he's genuinely interested. Even if Garcia considers the opportunity, his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, is unlikely to agree to such a matchup, especially given his complicated business history with Paul's MVP team.
What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know.
Broadcasting conflicts also pose a major obstacle to making a Garcia-Paul fight possible. De La Hoya addressed reporters directly, saying, "I woke up to calls about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia, explaining that the bout can't happen because Garcia fights on DAZN while Jake Paul's fights are streamed on Netflix. That's the bottom line," he said in a clip shared by Fight Hub TV.
And saying, "Oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting." No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced by me, who he's fighting, and when he's fighting.
Anticipating backlash from Garcia, De La Hoya laid out the business realities clearly. Golden Boy has a deal with DAZN, and Ryan has a contract with Golden Boy. That's just how business works. I know Ryan might say I'm blocking him from making money or fighting, but rules are rules, he insisted. He also reminded fans that cross-platform events between DAZN and Netflix are practically impossible, but hinted that exciting news about Garcia's next fight would be coming soon.
What was your take on the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight? What was your opinion on that?
It was all right, you know. It's kind of like what it was.
Mr. Fake.
If Jake Paul calls you for early next year, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's run that.
Further reports suggest negotiations between Ryan Garcia and welterweight champion Mario Barrios are heating up. According to boxing insider Mike Coppinger, both camps are finalizing terms for a WBC welterweight title fight expected in early 2026. Sources say Golden Boy and PBC have already begun exchanging contracts. Meanwhile, Most Valuable Promotions reiterated their ongoing investigation into the Davis situation, stating that they're taking a measured and responsible approach before making any decisions.
You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced by me, who he's fighting, and when he's fighting next.
Stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and turning on notifications, so you never miss out on our latest quality updates. Until next time, peace out.